What is up, you guys? I am back with Purple Foxy, which is an extremely underrated deck that has tons of potential in this format. If you like the video, consider subscribing, but without further ado, let's just get right into it. To start, I play 4 copies of the 7-cost Foxy and 3 copies of the 8-cost Foxy. I also play 4 copies of the 1-cost Porsche and 4 copies of the 3-cost Porsche because consistency and getting Foxy Pirate bodies on field is super important. I play 4 copies of Itamamitsu, which is the card that you want to see as soon as possible because he's easily able to ramp Dawn for you every single turn. For some other ways to do this, I play 4 copies of the 2-cost Chopper, I play 4 copies of the 2-cost Manda, and I play 4 copies of the 1-cost Gina. These are only able to do it if you have equal or less Dawn than your opponent, so I also play 4 copies of Bon Carré, and I play 3 copies of Black Maria. I play 4 copies of the 2-cost Foxy, as well as 3 copies of Groggy Monsters. I play 2 copies of the 8-cost Katakuri, this guy is really helpful, and I also play 2 copies of the Ninetales Rush, which is both flexible and devastating for your opponent. So this is what the deck looks like. The goal of this deck is to get 3 Foxy Pirate cards onto the field, so you're able to remove 3 Dawn from your field to freeze one of your opponent's characters and their leader. Since we're purple, we have plenty of ways to boost our own Dawn, so we're able to take advantage of his effect before we even hit our 10 Dawn turn. Itamamitsu is a great example of this because you're able to get that 1 Dawn back every single turn, but Black Maria is also really fantastic because she'll give you 5, and then you'll just use 3 of them and then go back down to an equal amount that your opponent has, which is not a big deal at all because you're still able to freeze their cards and advance your game state. Really though, once you hit your 7 Dawn turn, you definitely want to get a Foxy down onto the field because he does give you an extra Dawn card to make using your leader's effect even easier and more convenient. But most importantly, during your opponent's turn, he'll lower all of their characters by 1000 power, so it'll be really hard to attack into your leader, but even harder to attack over your characters. So even if you're attacking with your 7-cost Foxy, it'll be really difficult for your opponent to get over him. Because of this effect, I do like the 7-cost one more than the 8-cost one, but the 8-cost Foxy is still really fantastic because he replaces himself in your hand. Plus, he's able to rest basically any of your opponent's cards, so he can be really annoying and especially devastating if you're getting rid of blockers or some other key card that your 7-cost Foxy is now just able to attack right over. I really like the 8-cost Katakuri though. He is a great source of defense that this deck has, plus he makes using your leader's effect even easier because he does get you an extra Dawn card, but then he's also just an 8000 power attack every single turn, plus being a blocker during your opponent's turn too. So he's a fantastic source of offense and defense, plus synergizing with your leader's effect. So he's really fantastic and I just love playing this card. And for some more offense that can even double as defense, I love playing the 3-cost Ninetales Rush event because it lets you use your leader's effect twice since it's just a when attacking and it's not once per turn effect. So you're able to use your leader to freeze your opponent's leader and one of their characters, then use this to stand your leader back as active, and then freeze something else. This is especially helpful if you have a Black Maria on the field, so you can just replace all of those Dawn cards that you just lost, or if you have a few Katakuri or Foxys on the field, along with your Itamamitsu that you probably have as well. On your next turn, you'll probably only be 1 Dawn down, so it really works out. Plus, you can use this to attack with your 8-cost Foxy, and then stand your 8-cost Foxy again, so you can hit them with 2 massive swings out of nowhere. I think it often feels better to go first with this deck, especially if you start with your 1-cost Porsche, and then immediately can go into an Itamamitsu or a 3-cost Porsche. But going second is also perfectly fine since you have an extra chance to draw into one of these Porsches, as well as your Itamamitsu. So often I just focus on going first or second based on what my opponent wants to do. For instance, against Purple NL, I'll always go first against them to deny them from being able to go first. And when I'm mulliganing, I'm basically always considering looking for either 1-cost or the 3-cost Porsche, just because both of them are so important for getting Foxy Pirates onto your field, plus filling up your hand with whatever you need. The really strong thing about this 1-cost Porsche is that she's able to search any Foxy Pirate in your deck, and there's no restriction on the name. Usually 1-cost searchers don't let them search themselves, but she's able to do that, so it's really, really handy. You can just search another copy of herself and then throw it right down, so you already have 2 Foxy Pirates on the field. She is an incredibly important and useful piece of support that this deck just got. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you're interested in playing this list, I left a link to it in the description below. And if you're wondering what I'm playing on, this is duelvoyager.com. It is a fantastic new site with way more features than the other sim. You can save and share replays, you can spectate live matches, and you can even unlock alt arts like this Foxy that I have here. I play there all the time, and it's also where I host my weekly tournament. So if you ever want to play in that, or if you just want to play against me, go ahead and join my Discord. I'm trying to get massive tournaments going, and for that I need your help. They're completely free to join and a ton of fun to play in, so we'd just love to see you there. But anyways, if you're still here, you're the best, and I'll see you guys next time.